And I'm starting like my daddy. Another episode of the Blonde Benassi podcast. I'm your host, FOBC Note, the Hood Ray Charles, Blonde Poppy if you nasty, the voice of the disables, and the official Blonde Stepper. And we at WTF Media Studio. We locked in 265 Canal Street. We got Wolf in the studio, the producer of the Blonde Benassi podcast. And this is the Father Day special. I got my son in the studio. He came looking like any type of thing because he had to come with me today. Well, we ain't even gonna put him on camera, but it's Father's Day. Something that people don't embrace. Something that people don't really cherish. Because they know the one bad apple out the tree. Everybody put us all in a bunch. That's bullshit though. But before we even get into that, if you're on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, like, subscribe, comment. Tell a friend, share it, send it to another friend. They might need to hear these words. You can also go on www.fobcno.com. You could book me on there. You could, holler at me about anything on that. And then also, 545454. Text Blonde Stepper to that number. And you'll get updates of what's going on with Blonde Poppy, what I'm doing, the book bag giveaway, feeding the homeless, and little things. Birthday party September 27th. Stay tuned. It's going to be big. You never know who I'm going to bring out. And that's pretty much. We're going to get locked into this episode, Wolf. See, you ain't even a father, so you can't even say Happy Father's Day to Wolf, but you probably a father to a lot of people that don't even know it, the world, but...
Damn. That's heavy. Well, in the future, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the future, but you got nieces, nephews?
No nieces, no nephews.
Damn.
Yeah, not yet.
But you're a father to the people when you talk and they listen to your podcast.
I mean, I definitely would love to be...
father one day?
For sure. I want like 5 of them.
5 kids?
Yeah.
I got 2. 2. My stepdaughter, she's my stepdaughter, but I still call her my daughter, though.
It's two enough for you?
Nah, I still want more.
Yeah? How much?
Back in the days, I always wanted a kid in every state, but not.
You would have wanted a kid in every state?
Every state back in the days.
Why?
I said, I know I'm going to have my basketball player, my tennis player, my hockey player. I'm going to have it all.
So you was going to go the Nick Cannon route?
What? I was, but nah, I changed my idea. And once you see how expensive they really is.
Right.
But kids is a blessing, though, people. I wanted to say, we're going to shout out Zamir and Tayana, my 2 kids. Tayana, congratulations. She graduated last week. She walked across that stage, high school. It was definitely a beautiful moment, especially when you see that you invest in all these time into these kids. It's like you could pat yourself on the back like you proud because it's like, damn, you part of that growth in them. Like, you part of that when they walk across the stage, it's like you walking across the stage too. The mornings when you calling to wake the kids up, when you talking to them about getting to school on time, and you talking to them about doing their homeworks, and they could be the best, and you keep pushing them. Like that makes you feel good as a parent, especially as a father. Let's put that out as a father because they don't give the fathers credits too much. And my child's out there. Like the school calls, they got that reminder that they talk about. Oh, school closed. Or I'm like, all right, it's a award ceremony. I'm like, he ain't tell me about the award ceremony. He might not be getting shit. And then he just come out the front like, who ain't getting no awards? And put all the awards in my hand. I sat there and said, damn, I took too soon. On the road for the past 8 years. So that makes me feel like I'm really doing a good job as a father. And in the case of that, I would have to thank Jimmy Felder. The man, my grandfather that stepped up, being a father, I feel like it's not enough credit I can really give him. He made me he put the strength in me. He taught me the values of being a man, how to move like a man, how not to be no slouch, how to stand on your own 2 feet, how not to depend on nobody to take care of you. Like he put that in me. Then I got to thank my stepfather. He taught me how to shoot my first basketball. He gave me that outlook of the streets. Didn't hide nothing, kept it real with me, kept it a buck. I love that. Super C, shout out to you. I had my godfather, Big O. Rest in peace to him. Like, since I was little, we was making pizza. He was one of those hands-on dads. Like, we made pizza. I used to put hot dogs on that shit and everything else, but like, we used to like just the value of like money, like not wasting money and not doing different shit. Like all three men put different things in me, and it's like when they say it takes a village to build a
Yeah,
child, that shit is real.
it really does.
I had a lot of male figures inside me, like Mike Ive, the barber, my cousin. Shout outs to him. Like showing like he just don't care. If something ain't right, he not scared to jump out there and try something. He went from a union job, painting bridges. I mean, not painting bridges, painting hotels and big corporate office to leaving it all behind to open up his own barbershop and never look back. So that put that entrepreneur in me. Like, damn, like you just gave up a whole career job,
Consistent check.
consistent.
Yep.
When you off unemployment, this, that, and the third, to say, fuck that, I'm opening up my own barbershop.
Yep. Took a risk.
And running strong with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him. He on Marcus Garvey with, I think, 426 Marcus Garvey Boulevard. He'll get you laced up right, get your hair cut. He in the heart of the style. You know, they do the straight razors and all that. And then you're going to get some laughs in there, too. Shout out to the my homie Josh, Section 8 that be in there and all that. You definitely going to get some laughs. But to say this, you got to be a real damn idiot to not want to be in your kid's life because you missing something every day. Every day I never know what I'm going to wake up to my kids. And then it's like, when people like, how many kids you got? I'm like, I got 2, but I feel like I got, 8. I got my sister 4 kids, her 2 twins, that every time they ring the bell, they calling my name for me to come downstairs to pick them up. And I'm like, damn, Uncle Chris too old, but I go downstairs and get them. My niece Chloe, when she's acting up and I put her in her place, and I don't want to put my hands on her, I'm just talking to her. But her reactions, the way it is like, damn. My presence is like, I'm her uncle, but that father presence, when she hear my voice, I got to do right. My nephew Josiah, when I call him and I put it in him, like, you could be anything you want to be. You could pass this test. Don't think you can't do it. And I do little shit like on testing times. I go in there with my son, math test. I'd be like, what's 1 + 1? 2. What's 2 + 2? 4. What's 4 × 4? 16. This nigga in the 7th grade, going to 8th. But just some little things that show him like, I'm confident in you. I know you got this. I call my niece like, all right, spell read, spell Matt, spell cat. She in 5th grade, 5th, 6th grade? The 6th grade. But I know those baby words, but I know she got it. I do that to all the kids to show them like, nah, y'all my future. When I can't walk no more, when I can't do something, I know they're going to take care of me because I'm taking care of them. And I mean, my father wasn't in my life in the whole time. He may came in there late, but he taught me a very valuable lesson. It's like, and people hold on to bad moments and don't take it in as everything is a teachable moment. But my father showed me, he taught me a valuable lesson. That's not to run on my responsibilities. He taught me not to leave behind what I created. He taught me to stand up and be a man to my son. I feel like he taught me way more than what he could have done. And I don't got no ill will towards my father. Love him and all that shit. I never disrespect him as a man. I see him in the streets, I give him the most respect in the world. As a man. Why? Because like for me to hold on to what he done in the past, I'm not going to grow. I'm not going to heal. I ain't going to be no good to my kids. Like, my kids going to be damaged if I'm damaged over what he did in the past.
That's powerful, bro.
And then it comes from someone else because at the end of the day, I don't know what he been through. Maybe he didn't look at, maybe his father wasn't there for him and he didn't take what I took from him out of his father. Nah, we got to be stronger. My son is not going to be a victim to the streets. My son ain't going to look to the streets to be his father. He not going to run with the gangs and feel like he need to be loved. I tell my kids I love them every day. And I'm going to continue telling them. Shit, I still go in there and play with them. I still, like, my son older now, so it's like 13. I smack my son in the ass, he like, hey, yo. And I'm looking like, hey, yo, like, I changed your pamper. What you mean, hey, yo? Little shit, hey, yo, what you doing, man? Like, what you, nigga, I changed your pamper. I washed you up. What you mean, hey, yo? But it's like, I'm there to see the moments. When he talking about females and all that, like, I'm there to witness this shit. That's why I sat there and said 12 years ago, for me to still be mad that I'm in the dark, I'd be a damn fool because I'm seeing a lot, even being in the dark with these kids. Like, laying on the couch and he just coming in, he like, Father? I'm like, yeah. I think I'm going through puberty.
He said that.
I said, what you mean you think you're going through puberty? And I said, I got hair down there, and I just like, oh my, I ain't ready for this shit.
You wasn't ready?
I wasn't ready for this shit. It's like, I still see them as a kid. I still see them as babies.
Because he
Like,
is.
yeah, you feel me? Like,
Because he is.
babies. Like, I still look at them as they 1 and 2 and all like this thing, or they be like, oh, we got to go get a bra and all that. I'm like, all right, change the subject. I don't want to hear that shit. I still look at them as them little kids that's running around, innocent. Now they got mouths on them. Man, I ain't prepared for this. One going to high school and the next one right behind it. I ain't ready for this shit.
A moment ago, it sounded like a moment ago you said something like, you got to be a real idiot to not want to raise your kids.
That's a fact.
Can you explain that a little bit more? Like, what you mean by that?
A real idiot that don't raise their kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different versions to this shit, right? So I look at it like you could walk past a kid knowing that that's your kid and don't want to stand up to be that father. Or you know you slept with that girl, you know there's a possibility to be your kid, and you running from it. Now, if somebody come to me and tell me, oh, this is a possibility, this is your kid, I'm going to ask them what arm they want to take the blood from. What cheek y'all want to swab? Because if this is my kid, I want to be there to raise it. I don't want to, I'm not ducking no responsibilities. Some fathers is different, it's different levels of fathers. Some people it's financial fathers. The financial fathers the ones that feel like if they give the kid money, they did their job. But what about the love? I take the love over the money any day. Sometimes, like, I'll be 34 years old this year. Sometimes I used to wish I had that love from my father. But then I thought maybe he don't know how to love me. Maybe he just know how to throw money.
Mm.
And it's like, do you get mad at that shit? Because then I could have took that same trauma and just been throwing money at my kids, and that would have been that.
Yeah, generational.
Yeah, like just keep passing that, keep passing.
Yeah.
I don't know how his father treated him. I don't know how his father treated him. But I broke the curse.
Mm.
Why? Because I helped my kid with them projects.
Mm.
I'm at them award ceremonies. I'm at them graduations. I haven't missed not one.
Mm.
I sat there, when the teacher called, I get on his ass. Nah, I don't raise no slouches. I teach my son, you don't depend on no woman. I'm gonna teach you how to wash your own clothes. I'm gonna teach you how to cook. I'm gonna teach you how not to depend on nobody. You a man before anything. Any excuses of why you can't do shit, just an excuse. I mean, you selling yourself short to be less than what a man's supposed to be. You get a family, you're supposed to carry your family. I made a lot of mistakes in life, but a real man is a nigga that's gonna go in the past to correct it, just so the future could be brighter. A lot of people scared and run away and feel like this is what it is, whatever. Like my father, shout out to T-Rock. Him, like he see me, he keep apologizing. He'll tell me he loved me, this, that, and the third. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Like he pretty much promised to give me the world. But you can't give me the world at 34. Like that's over. I'm old enough to make my own money. I'm old enough to do a lot of shit. You trying to make up the time that you miss, I appreciate that. But put all that time that you have left into your grandkid. That's your second chance right there.
Mm.
You missed out on me. Go for your second chance. Your second chance is your grandson.
So for a parent who kind of dropped the ball on raising the kid that they helped give birth to, you think that their second chance is with the grandchildren?
Second chance is always with the grandkids. It's but so much you could do. You can't teach me how to shoot a basketball. You can't tell me what's right from wrong. I'm a grown-ass man now.
Mm.
You can't change my pamper. You don't got to babysit me. You don't got to pick me up from this. You don't got to. But your grandkid, that's the second life right there. You do right by him, that make up everything you did to me. You showing it to him. He know who his grandfather is. Life goes on. I can forgive. A lot of people hold on to memories and none of that shit. Nah, that's my pops. He created me. How can I be mad at that? He just wasn't that man that stepped up to try to raise me. And then it's like, not saying him, but just in general, who's to say if your father is really certain fathers that left, who's to say if they was in your life would be what it is today? Sometimes it might be a good thing they not in your life, I feel. Some people that's not like pretty much what I'm saying is some people not ready to be a father.
Yeah.
They enter the streets. Their life is evolved around that. Why would I want to bring that around my kid?
How do you know when you're ready to be a father?
I know I was ready to be a father the first time I seen him come out the vagina. When I seen him, I'm like, damn, that's me. And he cried and I held him. I'm sitting up there, I'm looking around. It's like, at that moment, I said this, I gotta change my life.
Mm.
Fuck standing on the corners, fuck running around doing all this other shit. Nah, let me go get a job.
Mm.
I went to do the EMT test for that, for him. It's like, nah, this is the right thing. Cause it's like me letting the streets raise my son or me letting another man raise my son was not happening.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Not happening.
Nah.
Knowing that somebody putting their hands on my child or doing this, like I'm very hands on with my child.
Mm-hmm.
For another man to do that shit makes me a sucker.
Yeah.
I couldn't live with my life. I couldn't live with myself to do that. Plus, seeing that what my grandfather did to make sure I had, my stepfather did, why I'm not gonna make sure what I created, I'm not gonna give him that same treatment. But just even better. Sometimes I feel like I'm cheating them due to the fact that I can't see. Cause I can't do a lot of things that I would want to do with them, like teaching him how to drive, teaching him how to shoot his first basketball, a lot of shit. But then I think about it, like I really ain't missing that because me and him go to the basketball court. We play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of shit, and it's like
you be playing basketball?
Hell yeah!
How you be doing that?
Come on, I think I got videos of it, man, playing ball. One time I dropped him with a little crossover, and it's like,
nah.
Yeah, I used to play ball heavy.
Let's drop the. Hey, let's send me that video so we can drop it.
I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna go on Facebook and get it. We really play basketball. I rode dirt bikes with him.
Nice.
His dirt bike for Christmas I bought.
Nice.
Man, I think I broke my thumb, my pinky, but we got it going though. It's like I never try to miss a beat with them.
Yeah.
My daughter, I'll be on the phone talking to her, and it's like. She's sitting like, let me tell you what happened. Oh, they ghetto, they ratchet. And I laugh and I sit and talk, but it's like, all right, cool. I'm the closest thing to her best friend that she feel like she can sit and talk to me about things like this. So when something serious happened, I feel like I've been an ear and a voice to her that she would come to me and talk to me about when she in her darkest moments. And I could give her the answers that she need. Like I try to keep a boundary with being a friend to my kids, my nieces and my nephews, and being their parents and being their uncle. It's like, nah, as a father, as an uncle, I'm gonna tell you when your ass is wrong. But then on a friend flip side, I'm gonna tell you what you could have did better. I'm gonna guide you through, because I ain't gonna let nobody else try to guide you through and lead you down a dark path. Not when I'm here and I can avoid it and stop it. Which I felt a lot of like growing up, it was like, damn, if I had my father, would have been different. If I had my father, would have been different. But then it's like I feel like those shits be excuses, because it's like I had father figures, so I wasn't missing nothing.
Mm.
My grandfather was in them stadiums when I was playing basketball. My stepfather was. My cousin bought me my first basketball. Bought me my first phone posit. So it's like what I really was missing. It's just that feeling of how it feels to have that father. And I never want my kids to feel that feeling again. Like, your father was around growing up?
Yeah, he was around. My dad spent a lot of time in another state, but my dad was always in my life for sure.
He made sure his presence was always there.
To the best of his ability. You know, my dad, I grew up in Texas, so my dad, he lived in Texas for a while. Obviously, that's where he met my mom. And then he went to Indiana where his family was at because he needed to get on his feet. You know, my dad was paying child support, 2 kids. You know, life was just kind of eating him alive. So
Yeah, so it was a situation that it was like out of his control. He
Yeah.
pretty much made that move to survive.
yeah, he made the move to survive, and I think that's a hard choice to make as a father.
Yeah.
To leave the state that your children at. But my dad was like, his head was completely underwater when it came to finances, like, and so he made the best decision. But he was always in my life though.
In
Yeah.
a situation like that, I respected though,
Yeah.
because it wasn't a situation where he just said "fuck y'all."
Yeah, nah, not at all.
It's like, let me get right, but I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure my presence, no matter how many miles away, I'm gonna make sure my presence be known. A lot of fathers not like that.
It's true.
A lot of fathers use the excuse the baby mother ran you away, and a lot of fathers use Like just different excuses. It don't. Yeah, I feel like money don't raise kids. Love do.
Mm.
Morals do. Principles do. Raise kids. Like money plays a big part, but as long as you got love and you put morals and like values into your kids, man, I feel like the money part you gonna figure it out. That's how I really feel with a lot of situations. Like I don't know. Baby, I ain't gonna lie, baby mother do make you want to just say fuck it, but not your kids. Let's put that out there, but not your kids, you know. Some baby mothers you sit there, got scratch your head like, what the fuck did I do?
Oh, shit.
Like, yo, like when they curse you out or like, yo, like what? Like, yeah, that shit give you headaches. But another fucked up thing though, I don't know, maybe you can even pull it up. Father's Day is the 20th holiday that's celebrated. Bullshit.
It's the 20th holiday?
20th holiday celebrated.
Like,
So it's 19 holidays before Father's Day that's celebrated.
no, that's backwards. Niggas be dads 24/7.
It's holidays up there I never even heard of.
Literally.
Christmas is number 1. Okay, cool. We know that's celebrated. Mother's Day number 2.
Really?
Mother's Day number 2.
Wait. Skirt. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Number 2, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day is the second what? Number 2 to what?
Holiday that's celebrated.
Like the most celebrated?
Mm-hmm.
Under Christmas?
Mm-hmm. Christmas number 1, Mother's Day number 2.
And Father's Day is number 20?
It's holidays that I never even heard of. Christopher Columbus before Father's Day.
Oh, that's the clip.
Halloween came in number 6.
Nah.
Ghosts and goblins came before fathers.
Nah. So we worshiping ghosts and goblins and demons and shit.
And not fathers.
And not fathers, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Juneteenth about to be in front of us, too. If it ain't already.
You see, Juneteenth is like one of them ones where it's like, okay, maybe Juneteenth, maybe, but then even then, it's like, what really is, what comes before being a parent?
That's what I'm saying. They got Valentine's Day before us, the Thanksgiving. Yeah, Thanksgiving. I put Thanksgiving 1,000%. Father's Day. I mean, Thanksgiving, Christopher Columbus, St. Patrick. How the fuck is all these holidays before us?
I gotta Google this, bro.
I'm like, what? It's holidays that I never even heard of on there. I said, what the fuck is this? Number 20, they got Father's Day. And then Mother's Day came, it was so many ads, so many commercials. Get your mother this, get your mother. I ain't seen not one Father's Day commercial. I went on a rant yesterday for Father's Day, and people like, oh, what's wrong with you? Nah, we don't get love. Don't get love.
Wow.
That's some shit. They had a holiday. I said, what holiday is this? Never even heard of this. But it's before Father's Day. I mean, one year, Juneteenth and Father's Day was on the same year. People forgot it was Father's Day.
Yeah, Mother's Day and Father's Day, that should be number 1, bro. Because at the end of the day,
it ain't no Christmas without mothers and fathers.
It ain't no nothing.
Ain't no Thanksgiving without mothers and fathers.
No nothing.
Ain't no costumes without mothers and fathers. And we number 20?
Yeah, that's insane.
Come on, and the crazy thing, like, Mother's Day, it's roses on every corner.
Oh, God.
It's baskets on every corner. It's
God.
commercials. Every time you turn it, it's a commercial pop up. Get your mother this.
Right.
It's a sale on beds. It's a sale on TVs. I ain't seen not one of them for Father's Day.
Why do you think that is?
They don't give a fuck about fathers.
Why do you think that is, though?
I feel like it's a stereotype. Like, me personally, I feel like the way shit is like mothers is, I feel like people put mothers at the top of the list because they feel like the mothers is always stuck with the kid. The father got freedom. The father got room to breathe. But what about the mothers that's not shit and the father holding it down? The single fathers with the kids.
Yeah.
Like, we're not giving them enough credit.
Yeah.
What about the fathers that's really in tune into their kids' lives?
Mm-hmm.
They're not giving them enough credit.
But do you think, though, to challenge the situation, usually people will say devil's advocate, but we don't fuck with that nigga. So
yeah, that's a fact.
To challenge the situation, do you think that might be because overwhelmingly the mothers are showing up at where the fathers are not?
I can't really say that
Right.
for the simple fact because it's like I seen a lot of great fathers.
Right.
I feel like it's more fathers showing up than mothers now.
But but at the same time though, we do know a lot of the homies, you know what I mean, where the pops is just literally non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like honestly, I think I know more situations where the pops is not around
Then it is.
than it is.
See, and mine's is the opposite.
Mm,
I know every nigga around me is hands on with their kids, dead with their kids, go to
mm.
jail for their kids. What they on child support? They still holding it down for their kids.
This generation for sure.
This generation,
That's a fact.
1000%.
Like all the homies.
I
And
done
stuff?
seen niggas struggle, but they
Yeah.
still holding it down for their kids.
Yeah.
Like shout outs, like my cousin Sean though. His baby mother was in a situation, whatever the case may be, he held his son down for the whole year. Struggled with it, but he held it down for the whole year and didn't complain about it.
Right.
I used to call him a man and a half. Because he the man, the son is the half.
Yeah.
My son Larry Love, take care of his kids.
Yeah.
My son Kay, take care of his kids. My son Ace, don't got kids, but his girl kid is his kid.
Mm.
Like, so it's like, my son Big Will, congratulations. His first Father's Day he celebrated.
Congratulations.
Like, up in the row, my son Castro, kid, got in a car accident. A car hit her, broke her leg. He in the hospital.
Oh wow.
So, like, this generation of fathers is stepping up.
Yeah, this generation is different though, for sure. Like I don't know one quote unquote deadbeat dad that's like came up with me in age. We went to school together,
Mhm.
or even if I don't really know them that well, but they peers though. I
Yeah.
don't know nobody who just like, yeah, I'm out.
They say, fuck my kid. Like, how can you?
Like, how can you do that?
That's what I tell you. And I feel like this generation, like, really changed the game with a lot of shit.
Hmm.
So it's like, why are we not getting the credit?
Before we wrap up, we got like 2 minutes left before
Yeah.
we hit 30. But before we wrap up, damn, I mean, this might be a weird question, but
Yeah.
when it comes to how old is your son?
My son 13, he'll be 14 January.
He'll be 14 in January, coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever think about your grandchildren?
Hell yeah.
You think about that?
Think about it. Do I ain't rushing that shit. Hell
Yeah,
no.
nah, for sure.
Take your time, player. Which I know he gonna drag his feet because he love clothes. He love to spend money.
Yeah,
So to break that shit down,
yeah.
like me as being a father is like, I gotta break my money down.
Mm.
I got a daughter that might need something. I got my son. I got myself, and I got bills.
So when it comes to being a father, what do you think is the most important thing you could teach your son?
The most important thing I could teach him is the values, the principles of being a man.
Yeah.
Don't be no slouch. You got a target on your back already.
Mm.
Don't give them another reason to try to put you under them jails.
Mm-hmm.
I did the dirt, so you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Stand on your 2 feet. Don't put your hands on no women. Be respectable. When you go outside, you're not only representing me, you representing yourself. Let people know that you're not just one of those black kids that just walk in these streets with no education.
Mm-hmm.
I'm teaching, like, nigga, stand tall. Even though he feel like he Malcolm X already, but still, stand tall. Always keep your head up, never down, your chest out. Even when you're in the worst situations, the bad situations, your father always there. Whether you right or wrong, your father always there. And I'm gonna teach him to do the same for his kids.
That's the realest thing I think a parent could ever tell a kid. I think my mom told me the same thing, like whether right or wrong. Like, you might be wrong.
Yeah.
You might have fucked up. Like, yeah, you fucked up, but I'm here still.
I'm here. You jump in that water, I'm jumping right behind you to save you.
Yeah.
You my child. You came from me.
Mm.
You're a generation, like, and you gonna create more generations.
Mm.
I'm gonna stop you if I feel like you fucking up the generation, the curse.
Mm.
Like, if you trying to curse our generation, I'm definitely gonna stop you and make sure you're going down the right path. I don't give a fuck if you 60 years old and I'm 80. I'm gonna always be that father to you.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel I'm gonna stand on. Even my daughter, I'm gonna teach her, be a woman. Respect yourself. No man ain't gonna respect you unless you respect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
A man gonna treat you the way you want to be treated. So if you want to be treated like a hoe, trust and believe. He gonna make sure his team is there to make sure you feel like a hoe. treat you like a bitch, or he gonna treat you like a bitch. That's how I feel like a lot of men think. I'm gonna treat you the same way you respect yourself. But if you come in and you show that you standing on business, you don't need no nigga to depend on you, and none of that shit, a nigga ain't gonna never try to play you. He gonna come with you correct at the woman you is. And when it's all said and done, you can say you see no kids. We stand tall. My name is powerful. So, and that's how we moving on this episode. Happy Father's Day to all the real fathers out there. Don't never never let nobody tell you that you're not a father, whether you got your money not right, whether you don't got the time, you still a father.
And happy Father's Day to you, bro.
I really appreciate that.
I haven't even had a moment to tell you yet, but happy
Yeah, I
Father's
appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
Even though, you know, my son went to the store and didn't buy me nothing for Father's Day, no chips,
What's that about?
no juice.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Mike, real quick.
Uh-huh.
Come on, Mike, real quick.
Tayana, you too. Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask your dad some questions.
I don't know.
What questions you got for me?
Ask him anything.
I don't know.
You ask him some questions.
You ready for high school?
Yeah.
Next year gonna be your year?
Yup.
No slacking.
Nope.
No me talking.
Nope.
All right. And we could be playing sports?
Mm-hmm.
Cause we ain't gonna let that height go to waste, is we?
Nope.
All right, I hope so. Question, you a king?
Yeah.
Every day you walk out the house, is there a crown on your head?
Yeah.
That's what I need to know. And we out. This is another episode of the Blind But Now I See You podcast. Each and every Wednesday, you can tap in with us. We ain't going nowhere. We here to the end. Well, thank you. Appreciate this episode. And we out.